All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It is your friend CryptoFace, and we're just waking up, having our coffee. And I figured we'd go ahead and do a first in the morning market cipher overview of the market together. Because we get we get positive feedback from these, and I want all of you who are market wizards, cipher wizards, or cipher grand wizards to acclimate and be better at using this amazing indicator setup. Look at this, we're on the 5 minute. We just had a little green dot print. What do you know? But before we go into that, we're going to start with the larger time frames, like always. So we can start on the weekly. Not much new here. Not much new here, but signs that we could be at a top. But remember, even if we have another wave form like this, there could be a divergence in price. If the white comes up, if a wave comes up, price can actually go higher than previous before. So nothing really new on the weekly here. Let's go to the 5-day. Now on the 5-day, we still have this head and shoulders. Obviously, this chart isn't going to change for at least a good few days. Head and shoulders are extremely accurate when it comes to the momentum algorithm. Money flow overall looks like it's on its way up, although it looks like it could be slightly stalling right here. Our VWAP momentum is actually in the negative. And same thing here. Yes, this could dump mega hard, but she could also still form another wave on the way down. The RSI, one of the RSIs is kind of getting in the way here, but it looks like the white might be curving a little bit. But this is bearish. This is bearish. I mean, look at that. As soon as the white cut into the blue on this candle, shoot, you had from 10,866 to 13,000. Bang, she came down. Let's go ahead and go to the 3-day. What do we see here? On the 3-day, we see overall bearish divergence, which is overall, you know, it still doesn't mean that the price can't go up, right? There could be another wave right here that forms. The divergence could continue down. But again, even with a wave coming up lower on momentum, price can still go up higher as these did, right? So you had one bigger wave right here. You had a smaller wave. Price dipped a tiny bit but kept on going up, right? Even though on smaller waves, it'll keep on going up. But a sign of impending doom, potentially. Money flow, very thick. Could be certainly topped out. Going to the 2-day, money flow starts to decrease right here. VWAP still in the negative. Nothing really new here. Nothing really new here. Nothing really speaking to me. As we go to the daily, money flow coming downwards. We are certainly in the thick of this dump. How far has it gone down? Where are we at right now? We are at 34%. 40% would take us to 8,300. 8,300. This could be my money long. Potentially a money long. We have 40% corrections so very often in bull runs. Going to the 12-hour. Now, is this daily going to pinch off right here? Is the white going to cut into the blue? Oftentimes on the daily, when the algorithm, the momentum algorithm dips below a thick green MFI, she rockets up. So we are cutting in deep here. If this does curve off and pinch off, we could have a rather large slingshot But we certainly need this money flow to turn around a little bit. It's a little ugly, but we've done it before. Money flow has turned around before. So we could use a little help from some Chinese bulls to push some buttons. Going to the 12-hour, money flow, a little ugly. It's a little ugly, super thin, just like it was right here, right? During this dump, it played around a little bit, but look at this. It formed a bullish divergence. If you longed right here at 78, 7,900, this rocketed up. So what we are looking for definitely on the 12-hour is for this wave to cut, to cut in and then to form another one. Boom. And so we'd have a line like that. We'd want to enter along like right here. We'll say if it's maybe on the 21st. Hopefully we form a divergence right here so we can long it and have a nice big run up. So that's what we're hoping for on the 12th hour. So we're going to make sure we keep our eyes on that. Keep our eyes on the RSI. You know, what was happening here? What happened here? Right, you can see right on this divergence, RSI's bottomed out. And it was all up from there. So I repeat, we are looking for a divergence, hopefully to form on the 12-hour big time. That is going to be a major, major indication that it's time to fire off a barrel and along the farm. Going on the 8-hour, looks like we have another green dot that's printing so far. We had one before and it disappeared. This one could disappear too. This candle has not closed. This has not closed. We are just entering in the red. I would not be surprised if we dip down a little bit down more into the 8300s. So I'm not counting this green dot yet. We are not counting this. The candle has to close. But it is possible. Same thing. We're looking for the same thing on the 8-hour as we are on the 12-hour. Look, on the previous 8-hour green dot, we had your anchor blue wave, a smaller blue wave. Boom. If you longed on the confirmation, you got in about 7,800. See ya. Went all the way up to 14,000. Wow. Went up 78%. 78%. How big was this pullback right here? This was a 20% pullback. So this is where this dump, you know, whether you've been wrecked or you've been on the sidelines, or you've been shorting it, have some patience. It might not be long. Crypto, things happen fast and things change fast. It could be only just a couple days. In 3 or 4 days, we could have some real bullish signs that it is time to pump. So we're keeping our eye on that. Going to the 6-hour. Now, the 6-hour dots printed, 6-hour green dots are no joke. No joke. Even this one, the price did go up. I'm pretty sure we longed this. Price went up, 9,800, 10,000, something up to a little bit. Worst case scenario, it went up $500 if you got in at the top of the candle. Slight divergence, very, very slight divergence. I'd rather see at least these waves. Technically, this is a hair bigger than this wave. And so this is a tiny, 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 tiny divergence. Better than nothing. Technically, we got some snake eyes, wide-eyed snake eyes right here. So this could be a sign that, we're kind of bottoming out right here. This is a rather good indication that we are close to a bottom, I believe. Oh, look what we have here. Look what I just noticed. I believe this looks just like a Swedish shuffle, guys. Look at this. This is a Swedish shuffle. Doesn't have to be that deep right here. This is a Swedish shuffle. We have our channel. Sometimes they're in triangles, you know, boom, bada bing. This looks like a Swedish shuffle on a larger time frame. And we're coming down here. Sometimes we'll bounce off here, come back down, or plow right through down here. We could be in a big Swedish shuffle. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're starting to see the light here, folks. We might be starting to see the light. This is a big momentum push downwards. It's been a while since we had some big pushes like that. It's been a while. Yeah, this looks like a Swedish shuffle to me, if I've ever seen a Swedish shuffle. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, going to the 4 hour. Whoop, what do we see here? Looks like we have a little divergence on the 4 hour. Let's zoom in, take a closer look. Both green dots, boom, white cut in. So technically, the confirmation candle was this candle. 94.56 up to 99.67. I would not be surprised if the price goes up from here. Could only go up a little bit. Could go up a lot of bit. Wow, look at this right here. What did we say about the having a red X backed by a red diamond filled? Super, super, super bearish indication that there is a dump incoming. Right now, I know there are certainly some longs on the books right now. Maybe it'll take us up to the 10,000s, 200s. Yeah, we'll see. We don't know. We don't know how high this could go. Could go pretty darn high. It could be forming. It could form another. We could have a multiple wave divergence on the 4 hour. So there's kind of a little bullish run-up potential to hit a 4 hour long right there. There is certainly some potential to hit a long right here, 100%. But recognize your time frames. This is a good market cipher overview. Going to the 3 hour. We are in the red on the money flow. We do have a divergence right here. When did this one confirm? This confirmed was in this candle. You're able to get in a little earlier from 9100 to 9686. Worst case scenario, if you got in at the top of this candle on the 3 hour at 97.27, you're able to go up to 99.58, couple $100. Might not even be over. But again, deep in the money flow, proceed with caution. Could be a bottom. Let's go to the 2 hour. Love the 2 hour. 2 hour is money. Again, another 2 hour divergence. The good thing about the 2 hour divergence is it gives you an earlier entry. You could have confirmation on this candle. Worst case scenario, 95.69. The earlier the time frame, the earlier you're able to get in on that trade. 2 hours pretty good. You have a nice anchor wave right here with 3 green dots. You got your trigger wave, a little bit wide, but this is a trigger wave right here. Worst case scenario, 95.61. Could have gone all the way up to 99.60. Things are kind of looking all right. But we are approaching the zero line here. The zero line technically can be a resistance. The zero line can be a resistance and also a support if it's the opposite way. The 2 hour, there was some people in the market cipher group that nailed heavy shorts right here. Here you have, let me clear this up. Looking at the 2 hour, guys, 2 hours, super money. I love the 2 hour. Couple big trades on the 2 hour you could have hit. Big blue wave, bang, you could have shorted right there. Right up here, boom, big drop. Boom, could have shorted this trigger wave right here. Boom, big drop. Boom, could have shorted this wave right here. Big drop. Money, 2 hour. Shorts right here. Potential little divergence on the money flow. The money flow. This signs we could be at a bottom. More signs, more bullish signs. We're starting to see some bullish signs, guys. Looking at the hour. The core that market cipher was developed for. Whoops. Anchor wave. Blue wave divergence. Could have gotten in at 9,500. Boom, you could have ridden that up. Potential to be exiting this trade. Look at this. We have potential short opportunity right here on the hour. Potential short opportunity here on the hour, folks. Interesting. Interesting. Man, there are some real opportunities here with Market Cipher. Let's go ahead and dive in earlier. So our question is on the hour. Is this blue wave going to cut in, or is it just going to continue to create, more of a wave? Well, let's go to the 45-minute to find out. 45-minute has hooked in a little bit, not super aggressive. VWAP is coming down, so there is momentum to the downside. Money flows obviously in the red, so that does mean that there is, obviously we wouldn't be surprised if this dropped and came back down to even into 9,500s at least. Potential short opportunity here on the 45-minute. Absolutely. Recognize your time frame. Make sure you're trading within the time frame that you are entering. Going to the 30. Yeah, I mean, this is also a trigger wave technically on the 30. It's a little far back, but it's close enough. This is about as far as I would go for an anchor blue wave to a trigger wave. What happened right here? You could have hit a little short from 95. We'll call it 9,500, be conservative, down to 9,100. That was a nice $400 move. We are on the 30-minute. 30-minute can get you money big time. This is cut in really well. 98.69 to 97.42. There's potential for a nice trade right here. Money flow is coming up a little bit, but we are still overall, if we go to the higher time frame, right? So if I'm going, okay, well, 30 minutes going, is it going into the green? Well, we got the larger time frames leaning into the bearish kind of money flow to maybe potentially back you up. I would not stay in these trades for a long time. 15-minute, what do we see? 15-minute. Could be an anchor wave forming right here. There could be another wave that comes up. We'll see. Nothing really on the 15-minute that's talking to us besides maybe this little red X right here. Indication that we should be seeing some downward movement. So far it's playing out. Nothing crazy. Go to the 10-minute. Nothing really new here. Broke the zero line here on the blue wave momentum. On the 5-minute, had a little green dot print right here. It could be forming small divergence, but money flows leading into the red. Nothing really new there. Going to the 3-minute. Ooh, we almost had a close X print with a red diamond right there. So it looks like there's a little bit of sell-off coming right here. But the thesis of this morning's market cipher, decipher of the market is... Well, there's some signs that we could be close to a little bottom of this sell-off. Could be close to a little bottom of this sell-off. Obviously, if we hit 40%, we still got another $1,000 to go to the downside. But it's not all doom and gloom. It is not all doom and gloom. A lot can change in 3 or 4 days. It could be completely different. I know a lot of you guys, not just me, will be like, well, this YouTuber was bullish today and now he's bearish tomorrow. And well, you know what? That's how crypto is. That's Bitcoin, folks. Welcome to the real world. Things change, and they change on a dime. So, looks like we are out of time. In about an hour and a half from here, we have the, it's not going to be a live stream, but we're going to do a recording with Crypto Zombie when that video airs. I would appreciate all your support. I'll try to be, on my best behavior, but Zombie is my boy. We've been working to get talking with each other. We are friends. I consider him an ally, and I consider him a friend. I like his channel is friendly. It's positive. So I'm looking forward to being on his channel. Appreciate your guys' support. Hopefully you guys got a better tell on the market. Don't force yourself into any trade. These are crazy, crazy times. Hell, even 5x can get you scared. Don't over leverage. Know your time frame. Be cool. Don't be a douche. Good luck to you.